Ever wish you could wrangle all those different tools and subscriptions for your online business, just get it all under one roof?
Oh, yeah.
I hear you. That's exactly what we're digging into today, this whole idea of the all-in-one platform for online businesses.
Right.
And specifically, we're looking at Builderall.
Okay.
They've been making some waves lately, claiming to be the solution, which is especially interesting since you're already looking into AI, content creation, and website templates.
Yeah, for sure.
To get a real sense of what they're all about, we're hitting up Builderall's website directly.
Okay.
And to get another angle, we'll also be checking out a review from the Side Hustle Shuffle YouTube channel.
Sounds good.
Gotta love a good side hustle, right?
Yeah.
So Builderall's website, they come out swinging, right? They're talking about having over 25 tools, everything from building websites and funnels to email marketing, even hosting webinars.
Wow.
There's an e-learning platform in the mix too, and a chatbot. It's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
Now, the YouTuber, he was really into their Mailing Boss 5.0 tool, even said it was worth the price alone just for that.
Really?
He was particularly raving about how easy it was to do A/B testing on subject lines for emails and how much it boosted his open rates.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, highlighting a big feature like that makes sense.
Right.
Gives you a taste of what they offer.
Definitely. It's just thinking about it, all those tools, you have to wonder about the learning curve.
That's true.
Could be good or bad, depending on how
yeah.
tech savvy you are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That learning curve is definitely something to think about. Builderall says it's user-friendly, but come on, with that many tools, it's going to take some time to get the hang of everything, even with a good interface.
Yeah, totally. It's like you can't expect to just sit down at a piano and play a concerto, right?
Exactly. It takes practice.
No matter how great the instrument is, it's tempting to think it's just set it and forget it, but that's not realistic with something this big, you know?
Definitely not.
We've got to be ready to put in the work if we want to use it to its full potential. And speaking of investment, they definitely know people are worried about cost.
Right.
They've got those tiered pricing plans front and center on their website.
Yeah, it's smart addressing that right away.
Uh-huh.
So they have the starter package for $37 a month.
Right.
And then there's the marketer and premium, both at $87.
Okay.
Seems to me like the important thing is figuring out which tier actually works for what you're doing,
Yeah, for sure.
Because, okay, saving money by having it all in one place is great and all, but if you're paying for a bunch of stuff you never even use.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
It's like that avocado slicer you thought you needed.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the YouTuber, he did go over the pricing too, but he was really pushing their affiliate program.
Oh,
Like-
right.
Like you could cover the cost that way, even make some serious passive income.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're going to push that. And yeah, there's definitely money to be made there, potentially.
Yeah.
Just not that simple.
Right. It can't be just slapping a link everywhere.
No, absolutely not. I mean, there's a lot that goes into being successful with affiliate marketing, right?
Mhm.
It's about your niche, who you're reaching, the content, how you get people to see it.
Right. Right.
Builderall can't promise you any of that.
Okay, that makes sense. So maybe let's put aside the whole affiliate thing for now and get back to the actual tools themselves.
Sure.
You mentioned there might be a learning curve, but even beyond that, what about how powerful they actually are?
Right, right.
Like on the surface, it all seems impressive, but does it hold up when you actually get in there?
That is the question, isn't it? And it's hard to say for sure without trying it ourselves. We can only go by what they tell us, really. Although they do have those case studies.
Oh, right. The success stories. Like that pizza masterclass thing.
Yeah, and the entree Gepetz one.
They're really specific examples.
Right, it's good marketing.
But like we were saying before, how much does that actually reflect what the average person using this is going to experience?
That's the thing. What works for one person might not work for everyone. So it's really important to look beyond just the marketing hype. See what regular people are saying.
Yeah, okay.
Get the real scoop.
So aside from those glowing testimonials on Builderall's site, what are people actually saying out there?
Well, the good news is there's a lot of positive feedback, especially about their customer service and how many features they have.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But there are some things that come up, things to keep in mind.
Oh, really? Like what?
Some people have mentioned glitches and bugs, particularly when it's really busy.
Ah, I see.
Which, to be fair, that's going to happen with any platform that has a lot going on, but still something to be aware of.
Yeah, definitely good to be prepared. Anything else?
Another thing people say sometimes is it's complicated.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's cool to have everything in one place, but it can be a lot to figure out to really get a handle on everything.
I guess that makes sense. There's always a trade-off. You get that convenience, but maybe you lose something else along the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe you don't get the same level of features you would with something more specialized.
Right. So it really comes down to figuring out what you need, what's important to you. Speaking of which, we haven't even touched on those website templates you were asking about. Builderall makes a big deal about them.
Yeah, I do.
They even have that whole go live in 3 clicks thing,
All right.
which, I don't know, feels a little optimistic, but hey.
A little bit, yeah.
So what's the deal with the templates?
Well, it's a catchy slogan, right? Go live in 3 clicks.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely plays into that whole instant gratification thing we all love.
Totally.
And to be fair, templates can be great, especially if you're just starting out with building websites.
Yeah, for sure.
And Builderall seems to have put some thought into it.
Yeah.
They have them organized by category, like restaurants, online courses, that kind of thing.
Okay, so they've made it user-friendly, drag and drop, pre-built sections, all that. But the real question is, how much can you actually customize them?
That's the thing, right?
Because a cookie-cutter website isn't going to cut it.
Exactly. You need something unique. It's hard to say without actually playing around with Builderall's editor ourselves, but from what I've seen, they seem to give you decent flexibility.
Okay, good to know. They do make a point of saying their templates are mobile responsive, which is huge these days.
Absolutely. Gotta have that.
More and more people are on their phones all the time, but you're right, we won't know for sure until we try it.
Exactly.
So, to wrap things up, we've taken a deep dive into Builderall. What's the verdict? Is it the miracle solution it claims to be?
It's tough to say definitively.
Right.
They definitely have a lot to offer, a whole suite of tools, and for some people, that could be exactly what they need.
Yeah.
It could make a huge difference, streamline their work, maybe even save them money. But it's not magic. It takes time to learn. It might be trickier for some people to get the hang of than others, and like we were saying, that whole all-in-one approach might mean it's not as powerful as some dedicated tools for specific things.
So it all comes back to figuring out what's right for you, your needs, what you can handle.
Exactly.
It's not even about whether Builderall can deliver on every single thing they say. It's more about asking yourself, could this be a useful tool for me?
Absolutely.
That's what it comes down to. And that, my friend, is for you to decide.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Get informed, ask the right questions, and make the choice that works for you.
Well said. And on that note of empowerment, we'll wrap up this deep dive. Until next time, happy exploring.